Welcome to fixitforgetit.com, where projects and ideas come together.
Hi, this is John from fixitforgetit.com. This is the mowing deck from my Cub Cadet Z-Force S48. These are fabricated decks. These things are real heavy, quite durable. This has been a great mower. We've been real happy with it. Every now and then, like anything, it needs some maintenance. We have a situation where the spindle pulley just totally disintegrated, fell right apart. When you get replacement parts for this, you probably want to make sure you get a kit that has the spacers included, because as you can see, that one is just destroyed. This one is fused right to the pulley. The pulley suffered a little bit of damage when this thing fell apart. Usually your spindle bolt will be reusable. This spindle bolt, when you take that off, that nut down underneath the mower can be pretty stubborn. I use a 1/2-inch drive impact driver and a 1 1/8 inch impact socket to back that off of there. On the little shield that covers this pulley on each side, I use this smaller battery powered impact driver. That's a 1/2-inch socket on there. And for these idler pulleys, that's a 9/16 socket. It's also a 1/2-inch socket on these spindle pulleys. There's an old original idler pulley that I'm going to replace. This one and this one have recently been replaced, but I thought while I'm in here I may as well get rid of that original equipment and put a new one on there. I want to show you a great kit that I got on Amazon. This was, I'm pretty sure it was under $80. You get all 3 spindle pulley housings, 3 pulleys, you get 6 spacers, all of the bolts, you get a grease gun fitting, tube for the grease gun, and then this fitting is a little quick release. Sometimes it can be hard to get the end of these things pulled off of a Zerk fitting, and this thing, just squeeze it and it'll come right off of there. So all of that was under $80. I also ordered this idler pulley, so we're going to put that on there. And I figured while I'm at it, I'd get some new blades and put those on as well. So I'm just going to show you how I replace this one on the end here, and then it's just rinse and repeat. You just do the same thing for the others. So let's have a look at this and see how it goes. First thing we'll do is pull this little cover off of here. And there you can see this is the top end of this spindle pulley bolt, and down underneath there, this big nut's on there. So I'm just going to take this thing and stand it up on its end and then back that off. So on the top end of this spindle bolt, I'm just putting a boxed in wrench on here. That's a 1 1/8 inch wrench. Down here on the bottom end by the blade, I'm going to use this impact driver, and that has a 1 1/8 inch impact socket on there. And it comes off just that easy. Okay, now we're going to take this spindle housing off of here. That's a 1/2-inch socket. It's being stubborn. That one busted right off. That's why it's good that they supply you with all new bolts. that one busted off too. So good for them for supplying new bolts. You just hold this spindle pulley up and start those bolts down in there. Then I'll show you what we do. You can just use a straight screwdriver and pry this little cap off of here. And when you do, they already have a little bit of grease down in here. Just push the cap out of the bottom. Now, I'll put a little more grease on this spindle bolt before I install it down in there. And of course we have to put the pulley and everything on there. But I just wanted to show you that these caps pull off easily, and we'll get that top end finished up. This is that nice quick release fitting I got with the kit. Just going to squeeze a little grease on here. And rub that around a little bit. And then we will continue on from there. So the first thing we want to do is we put this spacer down in here. And then put the pulley on there, put the spindle bolt down through your washer and drop it down in. Now we'll go down on the underside and put another spacer on the bottom and this big spacer right behind it, then the nut. Let's put a new spacer on here first on the bottom end. Then this large spacer goes on there. Then going to put a new blade on. Make sure you get your blade on with the bevel the correct way. Get that nut started. And then we'll snug it down. Okay, up on the top end of this spindle bolt, where the pulley is, I have a 1 1/8 inch boxed in wrench. Down here on the bottom end by the blade, have a 1 1/8 inch impact wrench or a socket. Nice and smooth. Okay, now we're going to grease this top end of this spindle bolt. You pinch the arms on this little adapter. Just push in, let those arms go. That works real well. Squeeze a few shots of grease down in there. It's tightening up, so that should be enough. You just squeeze these arms, pulls off real easily. I love this thing. Fortunately, on these new spindle housings, I don't know if you can see it right there, there's a little grease fitting. Maybe you can see it better there. So I will take the grease gun and just put a little grease back in there, and then this first one will be done. I'm going to squeeze a little grease back in there. And then that's it. You just do the same thing on the other two spindles and you'll be good to go. I will mention something that I ran into and it cost me a little extra work, and I just want to make sure you don't have this situation when you're doing your repair. if you can see here, this Zerk little grease fitting is an elbow fitting. That's the one that's supposed to go in the center. The right and the left, those grease fittings are straight. And I wound up putting this elbow in that left side, and I had a couple of these pulleys and spindles all hooked up, and I had to undo those and reverse those spindle bolts. So you just want to make sure you get those in there in the correct order. So this project is pretty much finished. I have all three of the spindle assemblies and the spindle bolts, all the bearings, the spacers, everything's installed. I put in that new idler pulley right there. That's working well. These are all greased up. I thought this was a really great value on this spindle pulley set. One thing that I did not like is that center one on the grease fitting down underneath. That thing leaked. So I would pump grease in there and it would squirt right back out. Fortunately, there's a mower shop pretty close by, 20 minutes or so away. I had to run in there and get a new grease fitting for it, and fortunately that new one held. So I hope you don't run into anything like that, but other than that, I thought this was a great kit. All the hardware was there, right down to the bolts. So let's hook this thing up and see how it runs. Okay, let's start it up and see how it runs. So this is John from fixitforgetit.com. If your spindles need to be replaced, that's how you can do it. It's a fantastic kit, other than that Zerk was leaking. That was unfortunate, but I think it's very unlikely that that's going to happen. Most of the time, those things work really well right out of the box. So I will have some affiliate links down in the description. And I appreciate you stopping by, and we'll see you in the next video.